Hello and welcome back to the downfall of Ariel. Yes, it's still going. It was probably like a month ago that I posted my last update about the downfall of Ariel, and since then I've just been kind of like collecting little bits and pieces of just the ridiculousness of this company. Like, it is shocking to me that not many people are continuing to talk about this, because like every update that I get about Ariel, I'm like, could this company be any trashier, any messier, any more juvenile? Like, it's just the wildest company, dude. So I just want to go through all of the stuff I've been holding on to for the past few weeks. I have a cat hair stuck to my lip. Anyway, before we jump into it, please make sure you're leaving a like on this video and hit the subscribe button. Still climbing up to 100,000. We are less than 2,000 away. We are so close. So do me a favor and yeah, just do that for me, please. Thank you. Also, this is kind of like part 3 to this entire Ariel mess. So I have 2 other videos. I mean, really, I have a deep dive on Ariel also, but I think in this current situation, you probably should watch the first 2 videos that I've made in this series, because it's all very recent stuff. I mean, you can watch this without watching all that, but I feel like the context is very necessary. So anyway, probably do that and then come back to this video if you haven't watched them already. But anyway, Ariel. All right, let's start with the trashy, like super entertaining stuff. Let's just gross you all out a little bit first and foremost before we get into all the serious stuff. So there's this video that I was sent. First of all, this video was just kind of unearthed. It was posted by Amanda Brunson. Now, Amanda Brunson's the one who was doing all of those Facebook lives, doing the like long form expose of Ariel, which, by the way, she has since deleted them because Ariel is suing her. We're gonna get to that, okay? But before all this happened, she shared this video from, I don't know if it's convention or just some other Ariel event, but it features Travis, the male CEO. What do you call this kind of dancing, like club dancing? There is a distributor, an Ariel distributor, twerking on Travis, and then you can see Kristen like in the corner, like, yay, like clapping along. Kristen's his wife, the other CEO. And it's like, aren't y'all married? And then apparently I was reading the comments on the original post that Amanda made to Facebook, and a lot of people were saying that this distributor is also married. And it's like, there's so much wrong with this. Okay, let's just watch the freaking video. All right, it's only 11 seconds long, but it's super cringe here. So this is Travis, and then this is just some random distributor. This is not Kristen. This woman in the neon yellow highlighter, yellow jacket, not Kristen. He's like grabbing her. Everyone's laughing. But as you can see, there's like Ariel signage everywhere. I'm not sure where they're at. It says fire something on the wall there. But there's also not that many people here. So I'm like, is this convention, or does their convention only have like 5 people attending? Like, I don't know. No, this lady, this might be Jordan. This might actually be their daughter. No, I don't know. But I think this is Kristen. Maybe not. Where is Kristen? Where is his wife and where is her husband? The way he grabs her, he like throws her on the ground, dude. Maybe you would see something like this at a party, at a high school party, maybe a college party or something, not at an official corporate event. And even if this was happening there, it certainly would not involve the CEO. This is so trashy. I don't know what kind of person you have to be to look at a video like this and be like, I would like to join this company, please, thank you. It's gross. Like, it's just gross. There's so much wrong with it. And that's not even it. That's not even like the worst part of the trashiness, because also 3 days ago, this was sent to me by one of you guys. It was posted to Travis's TikTok account, and the caption says, she didn't know I was filming a swimsuit commercial. TikTok shop was doing their thing. She does love this one place. Sexy, but all the coverage besides your peach emoji. I'm gonna have to blur this because she's wearing like a thong swimsuit and she is like hanging out of it. Like, it is almost graphic. So I will have to blur it. However, imagine you're a wife and your husband is, unbeknownst to you, filming your ass and then posting it on TikTok. Oh, also, by the way, he's the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, so a lot of people are going to be seeing this. It's sickening. Oh, and she's wearing the Ariel hat backwards. Of course, you got to be on brand. I just can't believe he posted this. Again, trashy, gross. Like, this, Travis is such a pig. And the worst part is, I think Kristen's okay with this. But anyway, okay, here's the video. 34 seconds long. I'm going to put different music over it, because it's probably copyrighted.
All around the world, all around the world. I just wanna go all around the world. All around the world, all around the world. I just wanna go all around the world. All around the world, all around the world. I just wanna go all around the world. All around the world, all around the world. You already know I'm his favorite girl. Damn, how you do it like that? Pretty little bitch with a so fat. Send it off, got him coming right back. It never goes soft, cause the real stack. Listen, if you a bad, put your hands in the air. Baby, bust it down like you just don't care.
Do you guys think they disinfect the bike seats after that? Because, like, I'm pretty sure her butthole was on that seat. I'm pretty sure her butthole, her poopy booty, touched that seat. Now, do the people who rent out these bicycles use disinfectant in between customers? Doubtful. But also, I know I was saying, like, a lot of people are seeing this, he's a CEO or whatever. His TikTok only has 2,000 followers, which I'm like, that's really not that much for a multi-million-dollar MLM CEO. A lot of these CEOs and a lot of different MLMs have, like, hundreds of thousands of followers, because it's, like, you know, essentially a cult. You gotta follow the charismatic leaders and stuff. Let me see how many views this does have. It only has 5 likes. It only has 81 views. Oh, shit. Well, it's about to get a lot more. I just went to his profile and there's another one of her ass.
You a rich, throw that money in the air. Make it rain on the fly, bitch, like you Ric Flair. Slim waist, yeah, my body on 10. Don't
Why is she standing like that?
Throw it back, got a wait in. I ain't tryna talk, let's be on vacation. All around the world, all around the world. I just wanna go all around the world. All around the world, all around the world. I just wanna go all around the world.
It's just trashy. Okay, so she's holding an Ariel product. There's dolphins swimming in the background. The water is like fluorescent green. Girly pop. Should you be swimming in this? Using a freaking Walmart floaty? Like, okay, so Travis's TikTok literally has 6 videos, and 2 of them are of his wife's ass in a thong bathing suit. What is this? Maybe it's time you have a CEO like me? I'm already gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a hard no.
Doing 90 on the jet skis. Yeah, we living. Tell these haters come and get me. Come and get me. Lil' mama, you look sexy. Yeah, she bad. I wanna fuck, she gon' let me. See. I ain't pussy, don't test me. Don't test me. Ice Heart, Wayne Gretzky.
So it's playing that, oh my god, is it Snoop Dogg? Did you hear the song that was just playing? I'm assuming no. Is it Snoop Dogg who sings that da-da-da-da-da, dun, 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 dun? Okay, well, I'm obviously not gonna play it in this video. You can get back to what you're doing.
Look it up on your phone.
Look up what? Type da-da-da-da-da?
There's probably an app you could use.
I don't think Shazam's a thing anymore. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the song, I think it's a Snoop Dogg song, but I'm not positive. It's the one that's like da-da-da-da-da. You guys know. Someone will say in the comments here, but there's 4 comments on this video. One of them is by his daughter, and it says, "Go, Dad!" And then the other one is from his wife. That's just like, yay! And then someone else is like, "Best CEO out there, wow." Like, okay, dude, he's cringily, that is a new word that I'm putting into the English dictionary. He is cringily sitting on a couch, sipping on what looks like whiskey on the rocks, which, okay, he's like this. Da-da-da-da-da. Like with the stupidest fucking face, just so in one hand he has whiskey and then the other hand he has an Ariel product. How awkward. Like, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Travis, what are you doing? And what is this? What is it? Like, what is the brag here? That you drink whiskey? I'm assuming that's whiskey? Is that, oh, we need more CEOs who drink whiskey. You think you're the only CEO who drinks whiskey? What are you bragging about, Travis? I don't get it. Anyway, he's cringe and I hate him. But there's one more video I want to watch when we're on the topic of trashy. It's this ad that Ariel posted, an official ad for one of their products. This was posted like a month ago. So basically they took one of their products that was in pill form and made it into a tincture, it seems seems like. So anyway, I just want you to keep in mind here that this is like an official advertisement. Also, I think this guy might be the baby daddy of their daughter who just had a baby. Good for her, I guess. But I'm pretty sure this is like their son-in-law. Yeah, because here's a picture of him with a dog, and then it says, "My babies." This was posted 7 weeks ago. That's the same guy, right? That's totally the same guy. If it's not, maybe he has a twin. I don't know. Anyway, I just want you to know that, like, this is the kind of shit that Ariel puts out, like, public facing, and they think this shit is normal, when it most certainly is not. This is the most abnormal shit that any company could be doing. Anyway, let's watch this cringe ass ad. It's so bad.
Hi, I'm a guy in a lab coat.
I'm another guy in a lab coat. Our MTHFR caps were a big hit, but we didn't realize some of you motherfuckers can't swallow.
I'm actually very bad at swallowing.
Introducing MTHFR gene drops. Now, a lot of people don't understand how the MTHFR gene defect affects their health, so let's break it down.
The MTHFR gene defect causes an inability to process important B vitamins.
And that elevates homeocysteine levels, which can have a wide array of negative effects like Cardi B, cardiovascular. I can't read this script.
Don't stroke out on me here.
We could get all sciencey on you, or we could just tell you that this tastes like berries.
It's like an on-the-go version of these hard-to-swallow caps.
So you can take this out and practice your swallowing techniques in the privacy of your own home.
Go to Ariel.com and buy Take That Gene Drops today.
Guys, you can't make this shit up. I mean, I don't have to, like, explain what the jokes were there, right? We all just, like, I don't even know what to say. It's just, again, trashy, dirty, nasty. I feel like I need a shower after watching that. You are grown-ass people publishing this on your TikTok thinking this is a good idea. And the thing is that, like, obviously we're here making fun of them, but you know anyone else who, like, stumbles across this on TikTok would make fun of it too, to be like, this is a very, very cringe ad. Like, what made you think this was a good idea? And you know what? I think Ariel knows also. I think Ariel is fully aware that people are making fun of them, but Ariel's the type of company that would be like, all publicity is good publicity, when really it's like, no one is taking you seriously. You guys can't even take yourself seriously. And there's just zero taste behind everything that they do. The taste level is in Antarctica right now. It's gone. There is no taste here. Anyway, so that's all the trashy stuff I have to share. I'm sure there's so much more, but we're gonna leave that where it is. Ariel's still out here doing the most in the world of how not to behave as a serious company. But one very serious thing that they have been doing in the past few weeks is suing people. Yeah. So on June 11th, 2025, there was a lawsuit filed by Ariel. This lawsuit is 142 pages long. Yeah. Now, what I will say is that most of those pages are dedicated to an unbelievable amount of screenshots that are just completely unnecessary. I mean, we'll get to all of it. Like, I tried to look through some of them, and after like the third one, I was like, what are they trying to prove here? What is the point of this? This is stupid. Ariel, as the company, is suing. How many entities are this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 entities. Now, I don't say people because some of these are companies. We got Amanda Brunson, who is the owner of Rain Beauty and Kalo Jewelry, who are also listed on this lawsuit, but also Rain Beauty Studio PLLC, a Tennessee limited liability company. I'm wondering if that's like her warehouse. I don't know what that one is. Kalo is like, if Amanda's companies were a tree, Kalo would be the stalk of the tree, the trunk, and then Rain would be one of the branches, and then they also at one point had Reveal, which is not a thing anymore. But yeah, this kind of stuff, I'm like, this is probably why you should watch my last video about Ariel, when I went through all of Amanda Brunson's allegations, because most of the people who appear on this lawsuit and most of the companies and stuff were mentioned in these expose live streams that Amanda was doing, or they were involved some other way. So anyway, yeah, Amanda Brunson, Rain Beauty, Kalo Jewelry, Rain Beauty again. And then we have these people named Skylar Lambert, Emily Wilson, Andrea Sanders, Danielle Latuski, and Kristen Gonzalez. Anyway, all of these people have made social media posts at least, or appeared appeared on Amanda's Facebook live streams, like exposing Ariel or whatever. So yeah, so now there's a lawsuit. Oh, I wrote myself a little note here actually when I was putting all this together. I forgot to tell you. So the Skylar Lambert person, she had previously been sued by Ariel in 2023, and that settlement, and the reason we know about the settlement is because it's included in this lawsuit, like one of the 142 pages. Skylar had to pay Ariel $5,000, and she had to agree to not disparage Ariel again. Obviously, her being in this lawsuit is because she allegedly breached the settlement agreement by speaking out against Ariel on social media, which, I mean, honestly, like, if you've already settled with them and you're gonna just go breach that settlement, like, that's on you, sis. Like, I don't know this Skylar person, but, like, what an idiot. I'm sorry, like, when you settle with a lawsuit and you can get out almost scot-free like this, I mean, $5,000 isn't scot-free, but at least just agreeing to never talk about the company again is pretty easy not to do. So it's like, if you can't even do that and you already gave them thousands of dollars, like, you're stupid. Sorry, you're just, like, irresponsible and not thinking straight. Anyway, okay, so here are the key allegations in the lawsuit. 1, breach of contract. So basically the lawsuit is claiming that all of these people had signed the Rockstar agreement. Rockstars is what they call their distributors. Go figure, it's, again, the cringiest company in the world. Of course, they don't call them distributors or associates or affiliates. They call them Rockstars. Anyway, all of these people had signed contracts that included confidentiality and non-solicitation clauses. And then it says defendants allegedly solicited Ariel reps to leave and join competing companies in breach of these contracts. Specifically, they say, like, there's a section specifically for Amanda Brunson and her companies. Then they're saying, like, she breached our contract when we bought Rain Beauty from her. But Amanda was claiming that they had breached their contracts with her. So this is messy already. The thing is that Amanda shared proof, or at least, like, evidence. And I think I did say in my video that I think a lot of Amanda's proof of these breaches of contract are flimsy at best, but some of them do hold some weight in my opinion. And then others, I'm like, girl, that's your fault. You're the one who sold them your company for $1. Like, that's on you, sis. It's just like the worst contract ever, and she agreed to it. Like, that's on her. I don't feel bad for her as far as that goes. However, I mean, some of the things that she was saying, and she did have screenshots and some evidence to back up a lot of the things she was saying, sounds to me like they also breached their contract with her. Like, there's breaches on both sides. So, I mean, I'm not a law professional, but, like, looking at this, I'm just like, they're gonna have to settle with each other because they both fucked each other over. I would definitely say that Ariel fucked over Amanda way worse than Amanda fucked them over because they're in control of her company. They're not Amanda's companies anymore. They do belong to Ariel. Like, factually, that's what's going on, and really, you only have yourself to blame for that, Amanda. In this lawsuit, it also says that they have made malicious, false, and disparaging statements about Ariel and its owners. That's basically saying, like, they're defaming us, but again, like, at least there's evidence to back up what they're saying. Whether or not it's, like, good evidence or, like, the claims they're making are valid, that is neither here nor there, but the fact is that, like, you couldn't sit there and be like, yeah, this is defamation because they're knowingly, like, trying to spread false information. It's very obvious that the fact that they are sharing things and being like, see, this is why I'm saying this, is enough to be like, no, see, I wasn't sharing something that I knew to be false. Like, even if it is false or even if it's not valid, like, I shared why I believe these things. So, like, that wouldn't fall under defamation. Defamation is knowingly spreading false information. And I'm pretty sure, like, most of these claims come from basically just social media posts that any of these people have made. The thing is I haven't seen anyone being like, hey guys, you need to leave Ariel and come to this other company. There are people like Emily Wilson, for example. I know that she's in another company, but I have never seen her be like, hey guys, if you're still in Ariel, leave Ariel and come join my team instead. I know that MLM contracts do say stuff like this, though. There are non-compete clauses, but usually there's a time limit set to them. This just screams slap lawsuit to me, in my opinion. Anyway, the lawsuit also claims claims that there has been tortious, is that how you say it? Tortious interference. Defendants allegedly interfered with Ariel's contracts and business relationships by poaching recruits and spreading false/disparaging claims. See, the thing is that, like, I know that Amanda Brunson, I don't think she's in another MLM right now, but she is doing some, like, crypto or trading shit, like some other sketchy shit, which I guess could be tied to an MLM. Maybe she's in, like, iGenius or whatever. Is iGenius even still a company? I don't freaking know. But, like, I have never seen her say, like, in conjunction with Ariel, like, hey guys, if you're still in Ariel, you need to leave Ariel and then start trading with me, you know? And then, of course, there's the breach of settlement with the Skylar Lambert girl, which is what I was saying. Okay, so then they say there's a violation of Florida's Deceptive and Unfair Trade Practices Act. Ariel claims defendants engaged in unfair competition and deceptive practices that harmed the company's business and reputation. Listen, as far as I see it, Ariel harms its own reputation, and their reputation's already in the shitter as it is. If you're gonna go out and behave the way that they do on social media, like, you already have a really shitty reputation. People speaking out and telling their stories about what they experienced while they were working with you guys, like, all of that can be kind of backed up. A lot of it is backed up, but then other parts of it are just kind of like, what? But at least, like, there's something behind all of it, and it's like, that's not their fault. That's Ariel's fault, in my opinion. False public statements, this would fall under, like, a sort of defamation kind of thing. Defendants, particularly Amanda Brunson, claimed that Ariel stole her brand, Rain Beauty, and breached an asset purchase agreement. Ariel denies these claims and say that they hold legal ownership of Rain Beauty, which they do. I think Amanda, and I said this in the last video, I think she's kind of delusional, being like, they stole it from me. No, you sold it to them for $1, and that's your fucking fault. Relief sought, temporary restraining order. Yep, they want a restraining order against all of these people. Basically, they just want to be like, stop talking about us. Knock it off. And I think that's why Amanda must have deleted all of those live streams on her Facebook profile. I'm sure someone still has them somewhere. And I swear I thought I saved them all, but I apparently didn't. But anyway, okay, so they want a restraining order against all these people. They want them to stop talking about them. So they want the disparaging statements to stop. They want further solicitation of Ariel reps into other companies to stop. They want monetary damages. Okay. And they want attorney fees to be covered, which, all right, you filed the lawsuit, and I think a lot of this is kind of goofy. Notable evidence that they provide in this lawsuit are social media posts allegedly showing recruitment of Ariel rock stars to other ventures, false statements about product safety, aka, remember we were talking about the THC, alleged THC contamination. I think there was a lot of evidence to back that up. And it says claims of mistreatment, toxic work culture, and financial misconduct, which those things, first of all, claiming that someone is mistreating you, I feel like mistreatment can be subjective. I mean, there are some very obvious things that it's like, that is mistreatment that everyone across the board can agree to, but some things, and I think a lot of things that were claimed to be mistreatment by these people could be looked at as subjective, and so that kind of thing would be like opinion. It wouldn't be fact-based, so you can't like sue people for having an opinion. I mean, you can sue people for anything, but like this isn't valid. Like this isn't going to stand up in a trial, this part anyway. Toxic work culture. I mean, hello, I showed you a video of the CEO twerking with somebody else that isn't his wife. Like, that alone should just be like, ugh. This is shit that they're doing in public. And then, yeah, they're advertising that they're posting publicly. Like, it's a cringe culture at the very least. But, like, a lot of the things that were claimed here that were backed up by receipts, in my opinion, are valid. It is a toxic work culture. Just in and of itself, like, there were screenshots shared of, like, one of these people had left Ariel, and then immediately Kristen Butler slides into their DMs and is, like, just, like, essentially threatening them. There was a post that was posted into the private Ariel training group where Travis was basically saying they were all being so cyberbullied, and like there's a lot of evidence to say that the work culture in Ariel does appear to be toxic. Again, I guess that can be subjective, but like, I mean, if you got shit to back it up, come on, man. Financial misconduct, there were a lot of people saying they never got paid for things, or like some volume got flushed when it shouldn't have, or they didn't get paid on a certain amount of volume. Also that like Amanda did show some evidence of, I guess, of Kristen and Travis placing distributors under their daughter and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that could be some form of financial misconduct in my opinion. Like, again, there's stuff to back that up. So, like, there's evidence that you guys did do these things. So why are you putting it in the lawsuit? That's why I'm like, I didn't want to read through all of these screenshots that are like, there's a lot of them, guys, but like I didn't want to read through all of them because I'm like, what are you trying to prove here? It just makes you look bad. A lot of these, there's evidence to back all of it up. You're showing these screenshots like, see, look, they're saying all these things that aren't true, but it's like, we know that they have stuff to back this up. I think the discovery process in this, if it even makes it to that, which probably won't, but if it does make it to the discovery process, I think that's going to be very telling. It's going to be fascinating because like, who knows what Kristen and Travis have to back all their shit up, but we do know what all these people who are being sued have to back them up. And while some of it is just kind of meh, a lot of it is just kind of like, whoa, at the very least, it makes you question, whoa, that's actually not okay. I specifically highlighted paragraph 57, and it specifically does attach a screenshot to this one. So it says, the Rockstar defendants each have disseminated false and disparaging comments about Ariel and its owners, Travis and Kristen Butler, especially on the Rockstar defendants' public social media platforms. See Exhibit A. These include statements that Ariel stole Brunson's company, Rain Beauty, that Ariel is a toxic environment, that Ariel is a cult and is run by losers, and that's funny. Sorry. We'll get into more of that. And damaging and misleading comments about the safety and efficacy of Ariel's wellness products. For example, that certain products are contaminated or contain illegal drugs. Well, it is true that Delta 8 is federally illegal. And they have products that I'm pretty sure are advertised, or at least at one point were advertised to contain Delta 8. So that's true. That's true right there. That's not false and misleading. What is false and misleading is what they did when they changed the branding, but allegedly did not change the formula and left the Delta 8 in there and still continued to sell it. Show us the third-party testing, dude. Oh, wasn't there third-party testing done? I'm pretty sure that was in the other video too. Like, I do remember seeing some lab results and stuff that showed that there was Delta 8 in these products. So it's like, what, are you gonna say the lab is defaming you now? Like, I feel like there was evidence to back that claim up. They also share this screenshot right beneath this paragraph. It's a comment left by Danielle Latuski. It says, yeah, but also after they said first the shortage was due to the capsules exploding, and then after they said not only did they not explode, but also that they couldn't use the damaged capsules at all because, but if the box they came in is damaged, we cannot manufacture with those pills. This is like grammatically weird. So is the delay because they're exploding or because you can't manufacture with the damaged pills? Or wait, didn't you say that the damaged pills you can't use were being sorted out by hand? Say you're mind fucking me without saying it. So I see this, right? And I'm like, why is this in here? Like, they're putting it on here to be like, oh, see, they're saying our capsules were exploding. We never said that, but they did. There's a video of it.
The capsules were exploding.
Yeah, there was
Let me just say
there might have been a crack in a couple here and there.
If you got a recent order, you might have noticed there was a couple in there that were like that. And so to prevent too much loss, basically they were just losing way too many capsules. And I posted a video on my story of them out right there. They're literally hand sorting them, taking out the ones that exploded. Mm-hmm. That's what's slowing things down a lot. But there's definitely a defect in these capsules. So they halt it until they get the new capsules, which they're supposed to have today.
And I also want to clarify something because some people had said something about like the capsules were exploding and that's the reason why they weren't being manufactured. That is not true. They had a bad box. Now here's what you have to understand is when we get shipments of the capsules in, you're talking millions of capsules. But if the box that they came in is damaged, we cannot manufacture with those pills. That is what we were talking about as far as damaged capsules. The damage was done before the lab made anything out of those capsules. But they can't make capsules that would be considered contaminated because the boxing and the shipping that was done with it had damage to it. So I wanted to clarify that as well because there was misinformation that was shared that was not accurate nor true. So I want to... The capsules are not exploding. Sure,
you could say that maybe, like, we know they weren't, like, exploding like a Molotov cocktail, you know? Like, it's like, that's not what we mean by exploding. But they're the ones who said the word exploding first. And there's video evidence of that. So What's the problem here? Why is this in this lawsuit? Because she's just reiterating an actual video of actual words that came out of Travis and Kristen's mouths. I don't know why this is here. And this is why I couldn't read through so many of these freaking screenshots, because I'm like, why is this here? We know there's evidence to say that, like, whatever you're trying to say is defamation here. It's like we have like video evidence of you saying this, so I don't get it. This one's also funny. Like right after that, if you scroll down just a little bit more, this Emily lady posted this, and they put this in the lawsuit also, which I'm like, it's the context is so different from what they tried to say in the lawsuit. So the post says, "Stay tuned. I'll be going live tonight to share the truth of why I left and the things I've discovered since leaving." This is about her going on to Amanda's Facebook Live. "I'm done watching good-hearted people being torn to shreds by losers who run their business like a cult. Enough is enough. Hashtag fuck around, find out." Okay, so the lawsuit is like, they said we're a cult and they said we're losers. First of all, calling someone a loser is subjective. I'm gonna say right now, I look at Travis and Kristen, I think they are absolute losers. I don't care how much money they have. I don't give a shit how much financial success they have. They're like grown-ass adults, probably almost 50 years old at this point, or at least in their mid to late 40s, sharing pictures of their wives in thongs on the beach, like being creepy, being weird. Like, yeah, that's loser behavior to me. Act your age, dude. They're not acting their age. They're acting like high schoolers. These people are not acting like mature adults. They're acting like teenagers. And that is loser behavior, in my opinion. However, if you were to ask like any crypto bro, or I guess any MLM distributor ever, if the CEOs of a supposedly multi-million-dollar company are losers, they would probably say no, look, they have financial success, they have all these houses and take all these vacations, like they're not losers. It's subjective. If I call someone a loser, that's because I think they're a loser. Because I think they're a loser. You can't prove that someone's not a loser. What? And then in the cult claim, they're like, they said we're a cult. What she said was they run their business like a cult. And the thing is, if you juxtapose side by side like the bite model with a lot of what Ariel does in their daily operations, you're gonna find a lot of similarities. This Emily girl did not say Ariel is a cult. She's saying they're running their business like a cult. And I can see why she says that. It very clearly is a high control group, in my opinion, because based on what we've seen from what Amanda has shown, what Amanda shared, and what all these other people shared also, they are very actively trying to control the narrative by going into their private official training groups and then sharing these videos and saying like totally completely different things than what actually happened. That's a high control group. That is a cult tactic. That is demonizing people and treating them like suppressive people when they leave the organization, the cult. So yeah, like I see why Emily is making that comparison. And again, that's all it is. It's a comparison. She's not saying Ariel is a cult. But if you are going to compare Ariel to actual cults, you're going to see a lot of similarities factually. Like, I mean, sure, you can try to bury your head in the sand and pretend you're like, la la la, I'm not listening, but like it's there. Like anyone who wants to see it can see it, and I see it. I think a lot of us see it. And so all of this stuff, when you're talking about all these screenshots, because again, like, and I'll put a little screen recording on here of me just scrolling through these screenshots in this lawsuit. I will also, and I'm not going to forget to link it, but I will link the lawsuit in the description so you can scroll through and see all this yourself. But you can scroll through just pages and pages of this shit. And it reminds me of, there's this child support influencer that I follow because I think her content is so fascinating. Basically, she's like a caseworker for child support cases and stuff, and she will post videos of her like having phone calls with people who are really trying to cheat the system. Her name is your_child_support_bestie. And I'm gonna play this video for you because this has stuck with me ever since I heard it. But she basically says in one video, like, I'm gonna tell you how to win your case in a child support trial or whatever. And she basically says that the people who have all these screenshots all saved up are usually the ones who end up losing.
I'm gonna help you win your court case if you're representing yourself with just this tip. The person who has 167 screenshots is less likely to win than the person who has 4 pieces of evidence, because the judge automatically thinks you are weaponizing the court system because you have been long time preparing. You have been egging it on and you've been making sure you knew you were going to use these in court. So you were on your best behavior. While the other party over here had no idea. but has 4 pieces of evidence where, hey, there was maybe a sign of neglect, maybe there was school records that don't match up, this one's gonna win. You're gonna lose because you have this fat stack. You were on your best behavior. You know this was coming. The judge hates that. I'm sick and tired of reading through all of these screenshots just to say none of it's gonna be used in court. Well, why not? Because we're trying to win a case, okay? We're gonna be dramatic in court. We're gonna push our subject in there. We're not gonna stay calm, collected in court. When all these screenshots are calm and collected, this person who's got passion in all of these screenshots is gonna win. They didn't know it was there and they still had passion. It makes you look bad. Stop doing it. If you are representing yourself, relax on the screenshots, relax on the evidence. You'll win your case. If you're passionate, if you're not calm and collected, if you win the judge over. It's all politics.
So yeah, like when you actually go and look at the lawsuit and you see that there's like, how many freaking pages, dude? 65 pages of this lawsuit are just screenshots. 65 pages, guys. Like, and so yeah, they include all of the Facebook posts that Amanda posted, but alongside these posts, she does post like the agreement when she sold Rain to Ariel. Like, she posted all of those pages so that people could see what she's talking about, and it backs up what she's saying. So again, I'm like, why are these all in here? It just reminds me of the child support lady basically saying like, yeah, you're sharing all these because you're thinking it's doing something, but you just look like you're trying to bury all the evidence that these people have under all your own bullshit that you've kept for however long this has been going on. Yeah, I just can't even read through all these because I'm like, what is all of this? Because like, for example, this Skylar Lambert person, they have a bunch of screenshots of her, like, you know how when in MLMs, if you're an upline and someone promotes within your upline, you post like a little congratulations post of their rank advancement? They're posting that. But like in these posts, it's not like it's saying, hey, if you want to be like her, you should leave Ariel. Like, you know, it's not like she's saying that. She's just like congratulating people for their rank advancement, which this in and of itself isn't proof that she was poaching people from Ariel. Maybe all these people used to be Ariel distributors, but none of this evidence suggests that like she was publicly trying to get people to leave Ariel to start doing crypto shit with her. I don't know. I don't even know what company this is. Super something. I don't know. I don't care. Like, anyway, my point is, why is all this shit here? It's stupid. Like, in my opinion, this lawsuit is stupid, and we know it's not going to make it to trial. I don't even think it'll make it to discovery. I'm sure that all of these people have decent enough lawyers who are just going to look at this and be like, this is a slap suit, basically. I'm sure they'll end up settling and not actually have it, like, dismissed. I just don't understand it. Oh, here's the other thing. You may have noticed that Jen Maruk is not in this lawsuit, and you would think she would be, right? She's not. And I literally asked Jen when like this all came out, I was like, why aren't you in this? And she's like, girl, I don't know. Because she was on Amanda's Facebook Live. She was on her own social media saying all this stuff. Here's my theory, which actually this doesn't really make sense because she was on Amanda's Live, but regardless, all of the stuff that she posted on her Instagram, she's not saying Ariel's name directly. She is mentioning Kristen and Travis, and she's calling them the butlers. She is mentioning other distributors by name, but she never actually says Ariel. She'll refer to it as like my last company, or the company that did this to me, or the company blah blah blah. She doesn't actually say Ariel, so I'm wondering if maybe that's how she didn't get caught up in this. I don't know, dude. But yeah, I mean, good for Jen. I think maybe she's handling this very well. Like, she really insulated herself so that she isn't getting caught up in this. But then at the same time, I'm like, with her being on Amanda's Facebook, like, what is it that kept her out of this lawsuit? Is it because her Instagram post didn't mention Ariel? But obviously, like, the live that she did. So it's like, it's very confusing, and it's very odd that Jen's not on here. Not that I'm saying she should be. I don't think this lawsuit should exist. I think it's pathetic. I think it's a pathetic attempt to silence people who have what I think is like a justifiable opinion. I think they're speaking out justifiably so. Maybe not this Skylar chick. Hey, Skylar girly, they already sued you once. Like, what are you doing? Everyone else though, I'm like, why is this a thing? Anyway, so that's basically what's going on with the lawsuit. One final thing thing I do want to talk about, and this is more so, like, this is less Ariel and more like a very public crash out by one of the top people in Ariel. Like, she might be the top distributor. Her name is Darylyn Ellis. Actually, technically, her full name is Kimberly Darylyn Moorman, or that was her name. Maybe she's gotten married since then and now her last name is Ellis. But anyway, I say that because here's her mugshot. And I'm showing it to you because, like, this girl, listen, she has never been on my radar. I never knew who she was until my sources that are ex-Ariel distributors started sharing this woman with me, and dear God, she's a monster, and I want to share some stuff with you. She's giving dollar store Kelsey Ray vibes. And Kelsey Ray is already, like, a dollar store version of influencers and MLM distributors and stuff. So, like, it's bad. To be compared to the dollar store version of Kelsey Ray is a really bad look. I say that because obviously she has her mugshot. Apparently it's because she tried to run someone over with her car. So she's very clearly mentally sound. And this is the biggest reason why she's on my radar right now is because this video was sent to me from her TikTok account where she's basically having a crash out. So obviously the whole running someone over with a car thing happened like 9 years ago. So she's moved on past that. She's not that person anymore. Okay, Kelsey Ray, Darylyn, she brands herself as a PCOS mom. So she had polycystic ovarian syndrome, I think is what PCOS stands for, which of course she is tying so much Ariel product stuff alongside her PCOS journey, which is so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think any scientific studies have been done on Ariel's products at all, let alone whatever products she's doing to suggest that they help with PCOS and their symptoms. Like, maybe you could say CBD and THC can help with certain symptom relief and stuff like that, like pain relief or whatever, but like, as far as I know, like, you're not gonna treat or like heal yourself from PCOS with Ariel products. Like, it's just like immediately just seeing her handle and her branding as a PCOS mom, I think is really irresponsible. I think it's misleading, and I think she's gross. I just think she's gross. So this video got posted. When did this get posted? This was posted 2 days ago, so this was just recently sent to me. It's of Darylyn, and she is crying because she's afraid she's gonna get banned on TikTok. She says, "It's not fair. TikTok bans have taken 3 accounts from me already." She has 27,000 followers, so like, it's a decent following, but in TikTok terms, it's pretty easy to get 27,000 followers, and then even then, it's like, that's really not that much in terms of TikTok, because like the highest TikTok accounts have like millions of followers, so it's like, it's not like you're some TikTok celebrity, sis. But anyway, you might be thinking, like, when we first get into this, why are we making fun of this woman? She's about to lose her livelihood. Need I remind you, this is the main thing to keep in mind here, that it is against TikTok's terms and conditions to promote multi-level marketing on their platform. Now, do they enforce this? No. I've maybe seen it be enforced like once or twice, but I've seen hundreds of reports that go unanswered. TikTok is notorious for not enforcing this rule of theirs. But if I had to guess, if she's already lost 3 TikTok accounts, it might be because she's breaking terms of service. Like, all 3 times, I mean, maybe enough people have reported her for breaking the terms of service, and she's just gonna sit here and cry? Girl, you're breaking their rules. Like, what do you expect? You can't just sit here and win. Oh no. She is advertising a multi-level marketing company. That is what she does on TikTok. I mean, and also talks about PCOS and shit. But like, for example, when you go on this video's comments on TikTok, someone commented and said, "This happened to me too." And Darylyn responded, "Oh my God, what were you promoting?" You're tying it to the products you're promoting, whether it's because it's an MLM, or I don't think it's because it contains allegedly contains THC, or definitely does contain CBD. I don't think it's because of that, because Ariel doesn't have their account banned, and they're the ones making these products, and they're selling it on TikTok Shop also. But that comment in and of itself tells me that she knows exactly what she's doing wrong, and she's just gonna sit here and cry. Anyway, let's watch this video and not feel bad for her at all.
I'm making this video because I'm being extremely vulnerable. I woke up to my TikTok Shop accounts being banned, which is what it provides for my family. My main account, this account, I've lost accounts in the past, so this is nothing out of the norm for me. I'm used to it, but this account is on the brink of being banned as well. It's just scary. Because TikTok is what pays my bills. It's what bought my car. I just bought a new house. I'm building a house. And
she said TikTok bought her car. So this woman drives a Tesla, and do you know where she got that Tesla? She got it from Ariel. This is something that was told to me by one of my sources. Okay, so this is the message that I was sent by my source who sent me all this. Oh yeah, she drives a Cybertruck. The Cybertruck that she gets $400 a month earned as a bonus, but only for up to 48 months. That's $19,200, and Teslas start at like almost $70,000. Like, bitch, it's not free, it's debt. Unless I misunderstood what I read about the bonus wrong. I wonder if it's something that's public facing. Not really. They don't have their compensation plan public facing from what I can tell. It's probably in their back office or whatever. But anyway, allegedly, this is what has been told to me by someone who is closely involved in Ariel. They said that she gets $400 a month from Ariel to pay for this car, which is not enough to pay for a Aren't Cybertrucks like $100,000? I'm like, $400 a month is less than what I pay for a car I bought for like $20,000 a few years ago. Like, it was more than 20,000, maybe like 24,000 or something. I don't remember exactly what it is, but yeah, my payments are like over $400 for that, and that's like I don't want to say a shitty car. It's a very basic like economy car, and she's gonna come out here on TikTok and be like, TikTok pays for my car. You got that Tesla Cybertruck through Ariel. They're the ones giving you money. Like, it's like she's very obviously trying not to say Ariel in this. She's trying not to implicate Ariel in any of this, because Ariel's an MLM. This is just my opinion. Ariel's an MLM, and if she starts saying like, I get all my income from an MLM, that's not gonna look good on her, and it's just gonna contribute to the possibility of this TikTok account being banned. I think that's what she's trying to do, but it's just misleading. So what my source also told me is that, yeah, on TikTok, she's very like, yeah, TikTok pays my bills. I make all my money through TikTok. When you go on Facebook, and we'll watch it after we finish this, but like there's videos of her bragging about Ariel and being like, I make all my money through Ariel. So depending on what social media profile you're on of hers is what you're gonna get as far as what she says pays her bills. So here on TikTok, she's out here saying TikTok is what pays for my Cybertruck, when really it's because you qualified for the Tesla bonus in Ariel, and you're not even getting enough to cover the monthly payments on that, but whatever. Okay, anyway.
It's just really scary to think that it can be gone in a second.
Why is that scary? If this has happened to you 3 times already, get the fucking hint. Seriously, what are you doing?
It just sucks. And I'm not coming on here because I'm afraid or I want to project on people. I'm just coming on here because I'm showing you guys that I'm a real person. And if someone is actually reporting me, please stop. I don't do anything to anybody. I'm just a mom trying to...
Guys, stop it. Stop telling on me when I break the rules. I'm just a mom. Yeah, because obviously moms have never done anything wrong ever. You being a mom absolves you of all issues ever. You're clearly just the best person in the world because you're a mom. I can't, like, she's so entitled. You've gotten 3 TikTok accounts banned. You're about to get a 4th one banned, and you're just gonna be like, woe is me. Why is this happening to me? Stop reporting me. Why? Why should we stop? You're breaking the rules. You're harming people. This is the tip of the iceberg from what I understand. I could probably do a whole video on this woman from the shit I have heard about her and how she has harmed other people, and I do have more videos to watch of her just being a terrible person that I'm gonna show you. Like, you might sit here and feel bad for her. Do not feel bad for her. From what I have seen, this woman is a fucking monster. She sucks. She sucks, and in my opinion, she deserves this shit. Just stop reporting me. Let me break the rules. Oh yeah, you're above the rules, aren't you?
Brighten people's day and provide for my family and prove that you can break free. I don't deserve this, so if you're reporting me, please stop. Please.
I think you do deserve
whatever
this.
Delulu you have going on in your brain that's convinced you that I deserve it, I don't.
You want to talk about Delulu? You're the one who's gotten 3 TikTok accounts banned. Sorry, my hair. You can't even admit to yourself what the problem is. It's everyone else's problem, isn't it? It's not your problem. No. It's because there's just so many haters on the internet who want to see you fail, right? Can't be because you're actually doing something wrong. Who's delusional again? Please.
And if it's just some algorithm on TikTok That really sucks too. So if I lose this account, I will have another account. Just bear with me.
That's probably why too, because I'm pretty sure if you get a TikTok account banned, you're supposed to be banned like from ever making any other accounts, you know? Maybe that's why you keep getting banned. You got banned once and they keep finding your new accounts. Could that be it?
Search for me, please. Go find me. I've worked so hard to build this community. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, huh? See, so like, here's a video of her promoting Ariel. She's taking her Ariel gummy, or not gummies, the pills. She's taking a lot of them. Girl, is this from Rain Beauty? Yep, this is Rain Beauty. She has Ariel right here. Also, that lip color is not flattering on her. Yeah, like her whole fucking thing is Ariel, 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 Ariel. She is out here promoting a multi-level marketing company on a platform that says you can't do that. And now you're gonna sit here and make it everyone else's problem that you're about to get banned. Please. Here's where it gets kind of funny. So we just watched that. Again, she's had 3 TikTok accounts banned, but this woman is selling a $100 TikTok course. I'm not even kidding. Look at, here it is. Get my free, well, it says a free TikTok shop starter guide, but then it also says it's $100. How can you say it's free and then have a price tag of $99.99? Anyway, this TikTok shop starter guide will teach you everything you need to achieve your goals. This guide is for you if you're looking to growth a new account. Bitch, stop. Master social selling, convert content into commissions. But like, girl, who's gonna, if this were free, fine, but who's gonna pay you $100 when you can't even keep your TikTok accounts up? You keep getting them banned. Why the fuck would anyone pay you for advice on how to run a TikTok account when you can't even keep yours running? So she's in her Cybertruck, and the caption says, "While the trolls are busy calling me a copycat," whatever that means, "I'm over here mentoring thousands on social media, retired from a traditional corporate job, driving my dream car, landing features in major publications," bitch, where? "And teaching women how to cash in on their very skills others try to tear down." And then of course she's got like the whole caption and stuff here. But basically, yeah, on Facebook, she's just saying like, yup, look at me, I'm a boss. I drive this Tesla because I'm doing all of these boss babe things. Nothing to do with TikTok. She's talking about like mentoring people for social media success and shit. And it's like, that's not exactly how you put it on TikTok, huh? Also, can I just say, bragging about having a Tesla is kind of like the most cringe shit ever, because like so many Teslas have been recalled because they all just like basically fall apart. They're like, there's viral videos of people tearing Teslas apart, or well, Cybertrucks specifically, with their bare hands. Like they've all been glued together and like, this is my dream car. Ew. What are you doing? It's not the flex you think it is. You are driving a $100,000 vehicle that doesn't perform well at all. Like there's just so many videos of Cybertrucks sucking and it's like, yep, this is my dream. The fuck? So I was also sent these videos of Darylyn like crashing out after like Jen Maruk started talking about her experience with Ariel, because Darylyn is someone that she mentioned by name. So Darylyn like heard Jen was talking shit and like crashed out. So this is what I was saying earlier, is like, this woman is kind of a monster the way she behaves. She thinks she's high and mighty. She's acting like she's untouchable and she's just like so confident. And I'm like, girl, I don't see that at all. But anyway, let's watch through some of these videos that I was sent. These were screen grabs from her stories. It's just pathetic to see a grown-ass woman acting like this.
The funny thing is, like, if you keep poking the bear, you are going to get eaten alive, okay? That's what happens. Now, I'm not making a threat. I'm just telling you guys that, like, enough is enough, and at some point, it's gonna get there.
That sounded like a threat to me. If you poke the bear, you're gonna get eaten alive. I mean, obviously, she doesn't literally mean she's gonna commit cannibalism here, but, like, it sounds like a threat.
And I really don't want to do that, because, again, basically what's going to happen is I have been in contact with a cyber bully attorney, and that person is going to be given all of the information, and then it's going to be presented in a lawsuit, and then it's going to get exposed and publicly proven through discovery in a lawsuit. And I really don't want that for these people, because it will be the ruin of their career.
Is this not a threat? She's like, this isn't a threat, and then immediately goes like, I'm gonna sue these people. Sounds like a threat to me. Where's the lawsuit, Darylyn? I haven't seen it yet, so it's still in threat territory yet. You haven't actually done it. I was told that this crowd, and this is just what I was told, so I I don't know what's in Darylyn's brain. She would probably refute this because it sounds so ridiculous, but what I was told from my source is that she freaked out about all this because when Jen was doing her expose, she basically was making fun of Cybertrucks and like making fun of Darylyn for driving one. Honestly, the entire internet makes fun of people who drive Cybertrucks, so it's like, why do you think that you're so special that this is not applying to you? Like, you're gonna crash out and sue somebody because they're making fun of you driving a Cybertruck? Like, welcome to the internet. You're trying to brag about driving a Cybertruck, dude. And I was also told that she was obsessively watching all of Jen's stories, and like, you can't act unbothered while you're clearly bothered. Like, I don't know. Anyway, there's more.
I've tried to stay quiet and really not blast any of this entire time that it's been going on. And it's been going on for about, I don't know, a week now. But you guys are making it impossible not to say anything because you constantly are coming after me and my friends and my CEOs and my company and my team. And it's just disgusting. I guess these people forget that I have screenshots of where they literally call their teammates and best friends trailer trash.
Okay, and I remember Jen was saying this in some of her little expose stuff she was posting on Instagram. She was like, yeah, I admit, like, I was talking shit about my friends. Like, I was not being a good friend. I admit that I got caught up in the shit-talking catty mess that was happening behind the scenes in Ariel. She admitted, like, yeah, I was talking shit about people. And so Darylyn's over here like, I'm gonna release those screenshots. And it's like, go ahead. Like, Jen already said, like, yeah, it's probably not a good look for Jen, but at least she admits that she was wrong, and I'm sure she's apologized to the people that she was calling trailer trash or whatever the fuck. But like, hey, Darylyn, the thing is that like, that's high school petty stupid shit that no one cares about. That's just girls fighting with each other. What Jen and everyone else, really, what they are exposing are very serious, in my opinion, foundational issues within Ariel, from the CEOs to the business opportunity, to the way they run their business, to the way they treat their distributors. Like, there's the way that they somehow convinced Amanda Brunson to sell her company to them for $1. Like, I mean, that's also on Amanda's, there's just so many things that, like, it goes so far beyond just like, oh, she talked shit about you in a group chat. It's like, Darylyn, no one cares. How old are you? Like 50? Dude, like, come on. You are not acting like an adult. You're acting like a whiny little crybaby bitch. No one fucking cares that someone called someone trailer trash. We care that you are operating your livelihood out of a company that has allegedly harmed so many people. That is the real issue here. At this point, Darylyn, the only reason I'm sharing this stuff is because it's funny that you're crashing out so hard over being mad about someone making fun of you for driving a Cybertruck. But also, I mean, yeah, I will say that I've heard Darylyn's name be thrown around by multiple people, but that should just go to show you that, like, you have really gotten under the skin of a lot of people. You have harmed a lot of people, allegedly, and that sounds like something you need to repent for, girly. Like, you're sitting here trying to make all of this, like, other people's problems, when really I think the problem resides deep within your deep, dark soul that probably doesn't exist. Sounds like a you problem, basically, is what I'm saying. And you're projecting it onto everyone else. And it's like, no one fucking cares. We're trying to get to the root of the real issues here that are harming so many people. And yeah, like, the cattiness harms people emotionally. A lot of people, like, have emotional scars from basically dealing with all this high school fucking bullshit when we're all grown-ass adults who shouldn't be dealing with this stuff in our 30s and 40s and 50s. Like, we should not be dealing with catty bitches like this anymore. High school was decades ago. What are we still doing here? Who fucking cares? That's not the root of the issue, but if that's what you think the root of the issue is, then, like, okay, go off, share those screenshots, I dare you. No one fucking cares.
Or YouTube links where people are crying their heart out about being scammed, or people literally going live, the individual themselves, and telling the whole world that their husband was a and a disgusting human. Like
that PDF file thing, I asked for clarification about that, and what I was told was people in Ariel, like, because I personally believe it's a high control group, when people leave Ariel, allegedly the distributors will run out and make up totally false rumors to try to discredit people who leave the organization. That's what high control groups do. Scientology does that shit. That's called fair gaming, people trying to ruin someone else's life just because they're not part of your organization anymore. Like, that's a very culty thing to do. Now, that's what I've just been told is going on, but I mean, Darylyn's out here saying it like, yeah, calling someone's husband a PDF file. It's like, you're fair gaming. That's some L. Ron Hubbard shit. And if you think that doesn't make you look bad and it doesn't make it look like you are in a high control group, then I don't know what to tell you. So here's a video of Darylyn trying to make us all believe that she doesn't care about the haters when she very clearly does. Like, there's a few videos that I have like this where it's like, hey, Darylyn, I'm pretty sure you do care, because you're really acting like you care. People who don't care don't sit up here and make video after video after video about how unbothered you are. Like, stop it. This is pathetic.
No fucks about the haters. Imagine if I listened what a hater had to say. Hater blockers activated. These probably cost more than these people make in a month. Let me see. Oh, yeah, they do.
That last part there is stupid to me because, like, we know that, like, so Jen said that she was in the top 4 of the company and her last paycheck from Ariel was $800. If you are the 4th highest ranking person in the company and you're only making $800, like, everyone else beneath you is making less, and that, like, you can't live off of $800 a month, you know? What I do have to say is that considering that, according to the FTC and other studies too, this has been proven in multiple studies, but a majority of people who join multi-level marketing companies make no money or they lose money. So her being like, I bet these sunglasses cost more than what these people make in a month or whatever. It's like, yeah, because they're all in an MLM and most of them are in the red and are making 0 money. So by that logic, most sunglasses cost more than what an average MLM distributor makes in a month because they're not making any money. It's so cringe. Anyway, there's more. This one says, shout out to my girl dropping sizes and looking snatched, suggesting that Ariel is helping this woman lose weight.
Oh, I might be a 31. Oh, shit. Oh my God, you're 31. Okay. A really coochie crawler? Oh, I mean, no, your booty is booty and you look great. Okay.
Just cringe. And also, like, go to a dressing room? Are you in a Target? You know they have dressing rooms at Target. You don't have to just, like, try on shorts right in the middle of Target. You don't have to do that. That's actually socially frowned upon to do what she just did. But okay, yeah, keep bragging. See, that just goes to show that, like, Ariel doesn't give a shit about how cringe they are, and they project that onto their affiliates, like onto their distributors. They're just like, who cares? Who cares what we look like to everyone else? And it's like, you just look trashy. It's just trashy, dude. Okay, here's more of her very clearly not caring about the haters.
Life is all about perspective. Me and Kayla here, we're walking around dealers in Armani and Gucci and Louis and shopping for ourselves and for her man because we're going to a concert all weekend. Yeah. And the fact that there's people literally sitting at home, like, plotting to take us out and, like, posting about other people on social media while we're out here living our best life, carefree, swapping cards, charging Teslas. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. You must be miserable, baby. Like, stay pressed because it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, because everything about that video we just watched screams like she doesn't care. She's projecting. Who's the miserable one? You're up here crying on TikTok because you're about to get your 4th account banned. Like, who's miserable? I'm not sitting up here crying on social media about, oh, why are people reporting me? Please stop. You sound miserable. She's very clearly saying, I literally worked so hard to make this dream a reality. You're mine thanks to Ariel. Okay, well, on TikTok, you said that this was thanks to TikTok. So what is it? Cybertrucks are so stupid. They're so stupid. The only thing that you could say about it is, like, it's kind of a status symbol because they're expensive. And it's like, well, yeah, I own this expensive car, but, like, it's really not that much of a brag because it's a piece of shit owned by a piece of shit. I'm talking about Elon Musk, but yeah. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think Darylyn's a piece of shit too. So, all right, here is a video of Darylyn with what appears to be fruit roll-ups under her eyes. No, it's they're under eye patches, but why do they look like fruit roll-ups? Also, yeah, this is the tea that we've been waiting for, apparently.
Awareness, self-control, self-love, boundaries. That's boring for the average person. And that's why people aren't talking about that. That's why people aren't sharing that. That's why people aren't broadcasting the truth. That's why they're making up lies and spreading deception.
I just think it's interesting to be like, you're making up lies when everything, because she's referring to what Amanda was saying and what all of the people involved in the whole Facebook Live situation. She's like, they're spreading lies. But every single person had evidence to back up what they were saying. Oh, they're lies. Oh, what is it? AI? You're going to say it's all AI? Oh, yeah, those pictures and all that. It's all AI. It's not real. None of that's real. Girl, like, she's the one who's calling us delusional. Like, stop it. Stop it. The only delusional one here is you, Darylyn. Please.
It's better entertainment.
You got that right.
To talk about. Right? It's more interesting. It's easier to accept. But you know what? That's a personal problem between them, not me. That has nothing to do with me. I don't care.
Guys, she doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. She very clearly doesn't give a shit. Okay, sure, all right.
And it's been a long journey, okay? It cost me a lot of money, a lot of trial and error, a lot of tears, a lot of friendships, a lot of hardships, a lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of loss. Just be honest. That's how I've got here, okay?
Okay, whatever. Anyway, I wanted to show you all of that because it's just funny to see the allegedly, apparently, in what I know, the top leader in Ariel, aside from Jordan, who's the butler's daughter. I think she might be the top, but that's because allegedly Travis and Kristen have just been placing people under her to build a downline for her. Anyway, aside from her, Darylyn is apparently the highest up there. So it's just funny to see them crashing out like this. I think it's kind of just written in the stars that Ariel's not going to be around much longer. I will be surprised if it makes it to the end of the year after all this shit that's going down. But I guess you never know. Some of these MLMs just really try to cling on as long as they possibly can. I feel like Travis and Kristen are so obsessed with being viewed as successful and maybe not respectable. We see how they present themselves on social media, but at least like successful people, winners, you know, people who are really winning in life. I think they're really obsessed with having that image. So closing down their MLM would be the last thing they want to do. So I think they'll cling on to anything regarding Ariel for as long as they can. But that's pretty much all I have to share with you guys today regarding Ariel. I did have some other stuff that has to do with other MLMs and stuff, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. But before we end this whole thing, I just want to say thank you to some people. So we're going to say thank you to my patrons and my members, guys. The list of names we're about to read off are my financial supporters. They get access to things like our private Discord server. We do have a postcard club, early access to videos sometimes whenever I'm able to give that to you, sometimes even more than that. So if any of that sounds good to you, you can go to patreon.com/Savannah Marie, or you can click the join button beneath this video to join my YouTube memberships. Just whatever platform you want to join on works for me if it works for you. So with that, the biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Hula Chowdown, Jacqueline Nutton, Kessie Drew, KJ Barnes, Leanne, Marie Silver, Bug, Caroline Reed, Daniel Urena, Maddie Darley, Ray, RC's Jewelry Design by Amber, AJC, Luciana Valiente, Emily Jean, Hannah Moe, Alex Gollum, Love to Be Evil, Liz Sahu, Char City, Evan Adler, Kelsey Nicole, LaSalle Story, Fluffy Duck Butt 24, Elaine, Ferd Turgeson Esquire, Just Mark, Baby Pink Pearl, Alice Wagner, Fallon Harris, Jessica Billhart, and Emion. And to the rest of my financial supporters, thank you so much for being here and for being you. And even if you're not a financial supporter, thanks for making it to the end of this video, because YouTube loves watch time. They like it when you just sit here and watch through the whole thing. So if you're seeing this, thank you. It means a lot to me. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.